Good morning, class. In today's session, we will see the doubly linked list operations and the references links means shared list. How we are using the shared list representations. So in previous sessions, we covered why we are using the linked list representation. Apart from we are having the arrays, and also we have seen this singly linked list presentation, and we have just introduction to the doubly linked list, which is specified as chains here, and representation of the other data structures using the linked list means stacks and queues. We have seen that linked stacks and the linked queues been specified. So in single linked list, what is a problem there is it's a unidirectional. To reach a node, we should start from the head, and to traverse or to search for the node or doing any processing what you have done, what it has to do is nothing but it has to start from the beginning, and there is no such processing that we can use any pointer or that we can traverse at each and every means represented one. So there is no any backtracking or there is no any back forth representation in that one, because it will start from the head to tail. That's all. And coming to the double linked list, it is also called as a chain. So what it is specified is it is been taking that a to and fro, means you can get into the means you can reach to this element by using forward direction, and also you can reach to this from the backward direction. So for each and every node we have the two links, or you may specify them with by using the fields also. So we may specify the multiple links to that one. Means multiple links to that one means it is using only two fields there. One field is for the data, other field is for the pointer. And it is having the if it is having the three field like representation means you need to present the predecessor and you need to present the successor, either the sides of the data representation. Okay, so by that what it is doing, to get the predecessor of that one, you can go for the left side of that link, and if you go for the successor of that one, you can go for the right side of the link. So it is not necessary that to traverse to the link, that to traverse to the element from this left side. Means if it is at the left side of that one, it is not necessary to go for the head node and then next traversing start from the beginning. So you can go for this back forth and then next go reach that element where you are representing. And if you are having elements there, you will easily specify that what is the predecessor and what is the successor there. So here the left link what you are using and the right link what you are using for that beginning means this initial state that will be represented as a null. If it is not like that, you will give the data here. So if we are taking the example here, the head is being specified as a, tail is being specified as a D, and in this one we have the previous and the next links presentation. The previous link will be at the left side and the next link will be at the right side. So first head one left link will be null, and tail one right link will be null here. And if you want to provide the circular linked list there, circular linked list means what is doing, circular linked list will be having the connection to this one. So doubly linked list is having the multiple, two-way or the bidirectional one. It is not a circular linked. Circular linked list means if you remember the previous sessions, what it is doing, it is been connecting to the first node. So how I am specifying it as the last node here, by taking a pointer, we are mean specifying the node which is the last one is been tail here, and we need to represent that is the last one there. But in the single linked doubly linked list, just what you are been specifying the bidirectional. That's all. What it is not connecting to the, it is not forming a ring-like structure for processing. Chain means it is been connecting to the others, and to and fro you have been processing. It is different from the circular list representation. For example, see this one. In this doubly linked list representation, we have been started with this using the stack, which is having the address space 100 as a starting one. So here In this one, how many elements you have been storing? Here is you've been storing 3 elements there. And the first representation, first heads left one, and then tails right link will be specified as a cross one here. That is a null, means there is no such representation, means there is a starting one, there is no any previous node to that one, hence it is being taken as a null here. And coming to the tail one, that is the last one, no other link has been specified for that one, so that is been taken into the null representation. So here this is the null, and then next this is the data, and this one where to which it has been connected. So it is not necessary that it should be a contiguous memory space. It can be taken as a uncontiguous other memory spaces here. And coming to this storage, see here this 20 element is having the address space of the 200, and this one what you are doing, it will be having the predecessor and the successor there. This predecessor address value is 100, store that one, and then next successor address value is 300, store that representation. And predecessor comes to the 30, predecessor is there, that is a 200 will be stored. No other link has been considered, that is the last one, means no other list is there. What is to it will be last one, means it will stop by here only. Okay, and it should be considered as a null. Whenever you are taking the right side of that one as a null, the list ends here, and you need not to be processor for that furtherly here. To delete or to insert or any other operations, what you have to do is nothing but we need to update these two left link and the right link necessarily, because if you have failed to update one, what happens here is the insertion or the deletion won't be successful. So likewise you are having insertions in the single linked list. What is the insertion at the beginning, insertion at the end, insertion in between? So at any node we have been used deletion, also deletion at the beginning, deletion at the end, and then deletion in between the nodes, means deletion any other nodes. Likewise we are having also search representations in the doubly linked list. The ADT for this one here is we need to represent the data elements here, the first thing, and the other one here is we need to take this links to be presented for this each and every element here. If you are having element or not, that is not. If you are having an element, it should have the 2 pointers. One point is for this previous node, and the other point is for the next node. If it is having the element or not, that's all. So if it is a null also, what it is been representing, it is been taking, that means it at the initial stage also what it is doing, the data element will be not be stored, and we are creating a node for that one. That node consists of a data part and the left child, right child. Left child and the right child will be considered as a null only because it is a first one. What are the operations you can perform on this doubly linked list? As of the single linked list are the count the number of elements what you are having in that one. If you want to add, that means insertion at that one, at the beginning, at the end, and the insertion at any point, means after the insertion or the after the node or the before the node, we need to present. So if you want to delete the element, particular element there, just simply delete that one. If not, you want to delete at the beginning, you can specify it as a delete the head or the delete the tail representation. And the searching operation, traversing and then searching operation be there. If the element is there, it will display its it is there and its position is this one. If it is not there, it returns no element is found or the -1 representation. How we are going to start this one, means the implementation part is how many fields are there, we need to count out. 3 fields are there. Try to specify these 3 fields there. So the link what you have been using for that one is not a single one. We are using the double links, that is a 2 links here. These 2 links has to be specified as a pointers. So that's why we are using doubly linked list pointer representation left and right. And furtherly, we have been storing the data in between of that one, just to store the data in data. So particularly we are taking integers for the storing that one. Okay, and initially we need to specify the starting address of that one. So the starting address or the start at the start, the list will be empty here. So whenever we are creating a node, just call this linked list by using the new operator. It creates a node for the element what you have been storing, and it is being connecting to the previous node and the next node we are having. The operations we are using for this doubly linked list are creation, insertion, deletion, traversing, and display. Creation means, as I said, whatever a node has been taken, the node is been consist of the 3 parts, that's all. And then What it is doing, it is been creating a node with the two links and the next one data part. As I said, it is not been, it is a first node. First node means, so it has been created initially. What happens here, it won't consist of a left link and the right link here, because predecessor will be not there for the first one, successor will be not there for the initial one. So what happens here, it will be considered as a null. So that's why what it is doing, first create a new node using this one node representation there. It creates a node with the 2 pointers and one storage here by using the new operator. And if when you are entering the data means you will give the 10 here. This 10 will be stored into the where we have been storing new node data. What is the part of that one? Is it has to be stored in the second part of that second field of that one. So it will be stored at the 10, and you need to represent what are the left and the right pointers here. The left and the right pointers of that one will be null here, because it is not being considered as a means having some predecessors and successors at this point. By that you are creating a new node. After that we can create a another node also. If you want to create the number of nodes, that is for the one node. If you want to create the number of nodes, see here. So start the new node, and the next temporary variables has to be, means node has been temporary, means what you have been taking, the new node will be starting now. So we need to specify where should we connect this one. So here it is equals to null, start the new node. If it is an initial, we need to start the new node. So what we are doing at this step, we have been taking, it is the initial one, we are starting a new node here, and coming to the next one. After the processing of the new node, we will again check start is equals to null or not. Start is equals to null. It won't be null. It will be any other memory location what we are having. So it is having the memory location, means what it is doing, it is having some data there. So here no need to create a new node to that one. Just take the other representation, means try to create the other node here. So how I'm going to represent this one here is, so temp is equals to start. What are the variables we are having is the temporary is equals to start. The temporary right should be, means if it is not equals to null, means if temporary right not equals to null, means is there having one element there. Then what you have to do, we need to represent as a temporary right one, and also it has been taking the new nodes representation for the processing. By that it is taking the elements in. So first we will create the start one. So start means null is there. What happens here, it has to create a initial node here. So initial node means the first node will be created. After creating the first node, what you have to do, we need to make the mark here, that is left and the right should be null here. And coming to the next one. So you want to create a node here. Just I created a node here. So new node has been created. That is, we are in the for loop only. So new node has been created. Get the node. Get the node will create a node here. See here. Get the node will create a node, and then next to this will take the data. If this if statement will be false, why? Because we are not be having the null value here. It has been started for the processing. The is equals to start is equals to 100 there. So what happens here? It will go for the other processing. So when we have been dealing with that one, what you have to do is nothing but temporary right one is not equals to null. As it is not equals to null, what it has to do, it has to take this one new node to be specified here. New node means here 200 has to be specified at the right side of the temporary one. After that, what it has to do, it has to specify what is the previous address of that one here. So new nodes temporary, so the nodes left will be temporary here. So what is the new nodes left here? So new nodes left part is this one. What is the temporary value what you have been taking? The temporary value is been initialized to start. So that 100 will be stored here. And the right side of that one will be represented as a null only. That is the first, that is the second one. And coming to the next one. So next one here is the start not equals to zero, null here. It is not equal to null. What happens here? We has to go for the other processing. So to get the node, what is the temporary value here? The temporary value has been taken as a this one. So 200 will be stored for the processing, and the temporary right node will be taken as a new node's address. New node's address will be 300, and then it will store the values there. After storing the value, the represent the new means the right side, the right child of that one, which is being specified as a null part here. And coming to the insertion of the creation, if any insertion has to be done, we can make that specified position at the beginning or at the end. So to insert this one at the beginning of that one, what it has to do, it has to create a new node. New node will be created by taking the get node function there, and what he has to do is nothing but the list what you have been using has been empty. Just to specify, just create a node here. If it is not empty, there, what has to, we need to go for the further processing. New nodes write will be considered as a start, and the start of that one left what you have been taken into that. See here. So this one, first create this one, create this representation. First it is been initially taken as this one. Here we are having the null mark here. Initially, what is doing, it is been adding the value at the beginning, means before 10 we are adding the 40 there. Before 10 we are adding the 40, means we need to make several changes to it. So the first change ever is try to mark these start address has to be marked first, and then next what it is been the values what you have been using in this predecessor and the successor links has to be updated. So for that one, so new nodes write will be start here. New node what you have been taking. So here what you have been considered new node write is the 100, and then next it will be considered as a start representation. And coming to the next one, start left will be new node. Start left means starts, what is the start here? 100. So here the start left is being considered as a 400 here. This 400 will be specified as a new node, and this 400 will be assigned to the start, and simultaneously it is been adding the pointers to that one. As you see, first one is the new nodes write could be specified as a start here. Okay, new node what you have been pointing, new nodes pointer will be considered as a start here. And coming to this representation, this will be replaced by this new node what you have been using, that is the left pointer has to be taken as a new node here, and the start address what we have been representing as a new node has to be updated there also, that is 400 has to be taken. And we need to cross up this, means we need to discard these links, and we need to create this links here, and what you have been creating will be a to and fro representation. If you are allowing at the end of the list, what it has to do is nothing but we need to see whether it is a empty or not. If it is a empty, just create a node there, and after that create the after that add the element there. If it is not the empty one, just take it as a values to be inserted way. So here it is been taking the value. So first one, so here from which one we need to start, where I have to insert means at this end I need to insert. So the first representation has to be done here is, we need to check whether it is not equals to null or not. Means in the previous steps of adding the multiple nodes, what the code we have been used, the same code will be represented here. So first remove this one has to be, means we need to form a link here. We need to remove the null. So just add the null space to this one. So this one, what you have been taking, the address space of this one has to be specified at the right side of this previous end node. And coming to the next one, the left side of this new node has to be updated with the value of this one. And coming to the next part, just mention it is being taken as a null part here because it's a end of this representation. If you have been adding a node here, means in between the or at any particular position, you may run count node function also. So what it is doing, it is been taking how many positions are there, how many positions are there, at which position you need to include. So you need to include this one before this position or after this position, you can specify it. So here it is being inserted between these two. So here what you have to do is nothing but new nodes left will be temporary. The temporary value, new nodes left value, what is the temporary value? The temporary value has been taken as a start here. Here in this example, we are taking the start. So new nodes left will be temporary, which is equals to 100. New nodes right will be temporary right. What is the temporary right here? Temporary right is 200 here. So new nodes left will be start, and new nodes write will be previous links write node 200. Okay. And after that, what you have to do, we need to make this temporaries left and this right. So what you have to do, you are taking the temp, and then next for that one, what you are representing, we are be representing the right side of that one has to be considered as a 400. Okay. And coming to this one, 200 means this one has to take this left one. So here the left one and the right one has to be 400 here. So that is to be updated. And now the value what you have been chosen will be added here. Okay. And add this, the pointers will be added simultaneously. And coming to the deletion, deletion will be done as well as the insertion, beginning, end, and the specified one. So whatever you are performing, insertion or the deletion, just see whether it is having the list or not. If it is not having a list, or if it is not having any elements there, what we have to do, we need to add the elements, and then next we need to perform the action. Insertion means we need to perform this, that is insertion values here. Deletion means what is, it can specify that the list is empty. If it is empty, we can specify it as a empty one. And coming to the next part, that is it is not empty. How I am going to do this one here is, if it is been taking at the beginning of the list, so if you have been deleting the list elements directly, this will lost the connectivity to this list in specification. So what it has to specify a new link to the starting of that one, and then it has to delete that node here. So the temporary variable should be start. The start is been taking the starts right, means we need to move this one. We need to move this 100 to the temporary variable, and the start has to be initialized to the next one starting. Next one starting address here is 200. So that's why what is taking that start, what it is having the value has been stored into the temporary variable, and now we are initializing the start with the starts right. Starts right means initially the start right here is 200. So now the start right value 200 will be given to this one, and we need to make the start left new start left as a null. Why? Because it is a starting node now. What happens here, if you are giving such representation, we need to consider it doesn't have any predecessors. If you are not doing like this, what happens here is, it will be considered as there is a link there, and this link won't have the data. What happens here, it will be searched as it will be specified as the element exists there itself only. Okay. To overcome this one, what has to do is nothing but we need to change the start addresses, and we need to change the link spaces also. So first of all, change the start address. The start address being taken as a start, being stored into the temporary, and we need to update the start value. How I am going to update the value means, we didn't deleted this one, means we didn't discarded this one until we have been taking the new pointer to this start. So here we are taking this one. Starts right has to be stored into this new. So start means 100. 100's right child is 200. 200 has to be this one. And coming to this left part of this one has been taken as 100. But we need to specify it as a null because it is at the beginning. Okay. Now it is been updated, and now delete the temporary variable. The temporary variable delete temp means delete the address space which is being considered as 100. So by deleting this one, the pointers what it is been representing also deleted there. Okay. So that's why before deleting one node, try to update the pointers early. If not, what happens here is the links what you have been specified will be existed there itself only, and the link what you have been taking deleted will not be deleted completely. And what happens here is, it won't lose the element spacing here. So we need to specify from where it is been starting. So if you are being considered at the end of the list, as usual, just specify it as empty or not. Empty means empty list. If not, go for the processing. So what it has to do, we need to take the temporary to the start of the start will be taken to the temporary value. So see that it is having the not equals to null or not. So here means it is having some values or not. If it is having the some values, specify the right side value to that processing. So at that one, what you have been taking, you are taking the value that is at the end. So what you have to do, we need to update only one value here. The value here is right side of that one has to be taken into the null here. So when we are deleting at the end, what it has to do, we need to update only one child or the one link here. So that link is been right side of that one, which is been taking as a end part. So the end one, this is the end of the list, we need to specify. Okay, for that processing, what we are using first see whether it is having a null part or not. Yes, it is having the null part. Okay, what it has to do, it has to stop the processing. So if it is equals to, if not equals to null means there exists an element. So see whether it is been processing or not. See here you got the value. So here the value here is, you will start this from this one. So what is the right side of the 100? It is 200. It is not equals to null. So we will go for the 200 here. So let it be 300 ma, not the x, that is a null. So here we go for the right side of the 200. What happens here? It is having the 300. We can't delete this node because it is not the end of the node. And go for this 300. Then surely we will get the, it is not equals to null or not, we need to see. As it equals to null. Then what it has to, we need to start the processing of that one. Means we need to delete this element. So whenever when we are deleting the element here is when we are getting the value that is null, means at the right link, then only we will delete that node here. If not, for what you are being, we won't delete the processing here. Okay, and coming to the next one, at the specified position means we need to specify whether it is less than or greater than. That is up to us. Means delete after the node or the delete specify or before the node, or you may give that delete the second element. You may say that one. So here first what you have been taking here is what is the position you have been given. If the position is greater than 1 and if the position is less than this the node what you have been taking, that is a sender, means to which point we need to move, whether it is a less than or the greater than, we need to move. Okay, so here first take this temporary variable to be initialized with the start, and this one, the counter what you have been taken as a 1. So if you have been taking the value, means we need to check the values representations there. So once we have been reached this position, then it is been deleting that one. If we want to write a code, delete after this position, delete after that position also we can spec. Means take a list here, make us take a midpoint to that one. So see that what is the position you have been given, whether it is a greater than the midpoint or the less than, or whether it is equals to the midpoint. Then what happens here, we need to take this midpoint as a important aspect here. Means no need to check as well as that. Means if you want to enhance that one, where you need to check each and every point, means what happens, it will be wasted here. So what happens here, we need to enhance, means we need to represent this element to be deleted. So which be easy way, means specifying the correct position or giving one position, and you may specify that it lies at the right side of that mid one or the left side of that mid one. We may see that thing. So by choosing that one, what happens, it will delete. And the deletion won't be easy here. What happens, we need to update the points here. So here, how I am going to update this one is, make the right side of that one, right side of this pointer as a temporary right element, left side of this specified one as a this one, last node's left point. After that only we have been deleting the processings here. Okay, and coming to the traversing, means we inserted nodes here. We inserted node means we need to process this thing. How I am going to process these elements here is, we should know from way to way we have been inserted the elements there. How I am going to know here, what happens here is, I should traverse from one point to the another point or the one node to the another node to get whether my elements has been inserted in such order or not. So the traversing will learn from the left to right. Okay. And coming to this traversing means if the elements are there, for that each and every one, check whether the elements are there or not. As it is having the elements, traverse will be from left to right. If not, just specify the list what you have been chosen for the traversing is an empty one. So first one, temporary, has to be taken as a start. When the start is not equals to null only, when it equals to null, we can't say it has been taken that. So what happens here? We need to take this value to be insert. So here initially start value means what is the value here? 100. So what you are doing? We are storing the temporary value is equals to 100 here. And we are checking it is not equals to null. Yes, it is not equals to null. So let me the values are 10, 20, 30, 40 mark. See out. What is that? See out the value here is which is having the print the value here. So print the value at what is the temporary now? 100. So that is 10. Okay. Now update the temporary value. The temporary value here is what is the 100's right side value? 200. Temporary's value here is 200. Update this one. Now temporary, just check temporary equals to null or not. It is not equals to null. Print value at 200. So what is the value there? 20. Okay. Now again update the temporary value. The temporary value here is temporary's right side. Temporary right side here is 200's right side one is 300. Print value at 300. Value is 30. So make it as a 10, 20, 30. Now temporary. Temporary is equals to right sides. Temporary's right side. What is the temporary now? 300. Temporary's right side is make it as a null. Okay. Now see whether temporary not equals to null. It is not equals to null. It is equals to null. So what happens here? It will stop there. So stop the processing and prints the values what you have been got there. Okay. And coming to the example. Next one, count means how many elements are there. We need to write now. So count has to be written. Let it be 3 values are there. Start equals to null. The start equals to null not now. What happens here? So it won't go for the if statement. It go for the else statement. So return 1 plus count node of the start equals to right. So here it is been updating the value and it is been recursively calling the value. So now the starts right will be. So the first at the first step start we need to pass a value to the count node. At the first step it is 100. Okay. And we are not making it as a null. So what happens here? It is the start equals to the start value is here. This will be implied at this point. So it is not equals to null. It is not equals to null means it will go for the else. So we read one. So here 1 plus we are calling the method there count node of what is the start address 100. 100's right means 200. We are passing a value to that one. Okay. Now it is being taken as a count node of 200. It is not equals to 0. Then what happens here? Already it is been added. 1 plus count node of what is the start now? 200. and starts right is 300. Again, what it is doing? It is been calling the recursive function, that is count node of 300. Okay. One plus again 1 plus count node of, what is the start right side? It is null. Okay. Now it is being taking as a 0, but here the condition what it is being taking, it is a 3 and then it stops 3 plus and then pretends the 0. So here we should start the processing. So in this representation we have seen recursive, is it recursion? It is been calling the node count here. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is a generalizer list. Generalizer list means the list stored here, and the elements what you have been storing in that one will be specified as a atom or the list, and this list will be represented as a alpha 0, alpha 1, alpha 2 representation, and the elements will be taken as a 1 to n, or if you have been taking 0 means 0 to n minus 1 representation. And this list what you have been taken will consist of a list format and also an empty list and also some atoms what you have been representing. It has been taking the list into indication. So this is a generalized list format. A list can be empty. A list can be consist of the list and also an atom. Means if it is just a value, then it is an atom. If it is not, it has been taken as a list here. And it also consists of a list and also means what you have been representing as an empty one. And sometimes if you want to use the recursion into that account, that means infinite times you want to call that one, here is we can call the list itself there here. And how I am means how we have been storing the processing of this list here is we are using the polynomial example also for the processing that one. So to store the values here, what you have been, you are using 4 fields. There is a coefficient, exponential, that is a x, and then next y, and then next z here, and what is the factor we have been processing. So here in this one takes a means how we have been representing the common factor series. How many elements you have been taken into the processing? First you need to take, so take a common factor here, and we need to represent this one for the presentation. So as far you see that this is being taken from the example of the previous one. So I took the example that is pxyz representation, x put to the power of 10 and a x cube z square that we are forming, and we are taking the that is example for that processing. In tomorrow's class we will see this polynomial representation. Thank you.